Hey, what is happening, guys? It's Johnny with Rules for Rebels, and in today's video I wanted to mention to you guys an altcoin that I'm keeping a close eye on, and an altcoin that I'm going to be continuing to keep a close eye on in the coming weeks and coming months. And I actually hold a decent amount of this cryptocurrency, and I plan on continuing to buy more as long as the price is under $5 and on any dips. And that cryptocurrency that we're talking about is Lisk. Now, the reason that I'm kind of optimistic about Lisk is there's two upcoming things regarding Lisk that I think are going to cause the price to bump. And a lot of people are saying we may never see Lisk at these prices again. So Lisk has two things going on. The first is a rebranding. I guess they're going to come out with a new logo and I think a new name as well. I really don't get the whole rebranding thing. Like I hear about a lot of coins wanting to do a rebranding. I don't know if they just think it's like things are kind of stale and they want some news to put out, and hey, we have a new name for our coin. In the example of Ant shares, which rebranded as Neo, we saw that the price really increase after that. I don't think it was really due to the rebranding so much as like other news and the Chinese government starting to cooperate with them. And I think the coin was already picking up steam, but I kind of get that one, right? Like, even though I really love the Ant shares logo, you know, if you're going to be, I think they had some deals with the government and things like that. If you want to be taken seriously as a company, you might want to have something besides like a giant ant as your logo. So I kind of get that one. However, like, I hear Vertcoin's going to be rebranding. Like, I don't really see anything wrong with the name Vertcoin. I don't see it as being like goofy or unprofessional. So I really don't get like this rush for everybody to rebrand. Lisk, again, I don't really see anything wrong with the name. I do think their logo is kind of stupid. It's like that rock on the blue pillar or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of their logo, but I mean, the logo really has nothing to do with the validity of the token or the cryptocurrency. The other thing, however, I do think Lisk, however, will get a bump with the rebranding, just because it's going to get a lot of attention and kind of bring it into more people's minds. The bigger thing than the rebranding, and one thing about the rebranding, it was supposed to happen early October. We're heading into mid to late October, so they're a little bit late on that, but I think that should be coming out soon in the next couple weeks, the rebranding. The other big thing going on right now with Lisk is they're going to, shortly after the rebranding, which should be right around the corner, they're going to be releasing something called an SDK. Now, I'm not a developer. You guys know some of this stuff's a little bit over my head, but SDK is a software development kit. So basically what it's going to do, similar to how people build things on top of Ethereum, and similar to how a lot of these ICOs coming out are, I might be using the term wrong, but side chains of Ethereum, right? They're built on top of Ethereum, these ERC20 tokens. Like, I don't know, there's more popular ones, but one that comes to mind is D-Market, just because that's an ICO that I recently got in on. I should be getting those coins around November 3rd or thereabouts, I think. But anyhow, Lisk is built on JavaScript, or at the very least, the applications that will be built on Lisk are built on JavaScript. And JavaScript is a very widely used, widely known programming language. Now, Ethereum, correct me if I'm wrong, I watched a video where somebody mentioned the programming language Ethereum is built on. I think it's called Solidium or something like that. It's a newer programming language or coding language, and probably not as widely used or as widely known as JavaScript. So a lot of people are saying, you know, once they release this SDK or the software development kit, it's going to allow people to build decentralized applications as well as side chains on the Lisk network. And again, I'm not a developer, a coder, whatever, so this stuff starts to get a little bit over my head. But basically, as opposed to developers having to develop their own side chain and write all this code and everything, they already have kind of a framework that they can build off of. So it's anticipated that a lot of developers are going to be jumping on after the software development kit, building, like I said, decentralized apps, side chains, things like that. And a lot of people are saying that we're never going to see Lisk anywhere near the prices that we're seeing it at right now. Lisk was up to what, almost $8, maybe a little bit over $8. It's retraced quite a bit. I think today it's traded between like $4.74 and $5.25. I think any time, you know, obviously it would have been great to get in on Lisk at $1 or $2 or $4 or whatever, but I think if you can pick up Lisk for under $5, I think it's a great deal. I think within the past week or so, we've probably seen it under $4.50, and probably, you know, within the last month, definitely, I think under $4 even. So, yeah, if you can get it under $5, I think it's a steal. I'd slowly start to accumulate it. That's what I plan on doing. I already have a decent amount of Lisk holdings, but I'm going to continue, you know, as we see some decent dips, I'm going to continue to load up on it. But, excuse me, guys. But yeah, definitely keep a close. Sorry, I got walkers and bikers and all these people all around me here. But yeah, I think we're going to see some big things coming out with Lisk. They have promised they were going to release the SDK by the end of the year. I know these projects don't always run on schedule, but I'm fairly confident we will see the rebranding and this SDK release before the end of the year. I think that's going to really propel it long term and bring it into one of the more popular coins. But even on, you know, even if you want nothing more than a short-term bump and you know, to flip something and make some money, I think there's opportunities for that as well. As far as like predictions before the end of the year, I think we will see Lisk at or above $10 before 2018, and a lot of people are saying it could be a triple-digit coin. I don't know about that. I don't know if we'll make it in over $100 or to hundreds of dollars. But I do think Lisk has a lot of upside, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Lisk, you know, within the first 6 months of 2018, trading at, you know, $15, $18, even $20. So something to keep an eye on. Check it out. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Lisk. Drop your comments in the comment section below. If you guys have any other altcoins you're interested in, you're bullish on, whatever, drop a comment below. Let us know what it is and why. And then also, just kind of a side note, what's your guys' thoughts on Vertcoin? I'm heavily invested in Vert, like under 50 cents. Kind of scared to buy any more at these prices, but Vert's looking optimistic as well. So anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share it, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.